basically to educate you on just because you have flaws doesn't mean you're any less human or beautiful or like normal, like what really is normal. And the question was, how does one's insecurities interfere with their day-to-day life?
Okay, a little bit about me is I'm a senior here at Pleasant High School, obviously. My favorite color is purple. I play softball. Um, my parents are together, but they're not married, never have been. I think that's pretty cool. They last a lot longer than most people's relationships that have been married, so whatever. One of my heroes would be my grandpa, because he's always doing nice things for everyone, and he's really old. He's got a bum knee, but yet he gets up every morning and does everything for everyone. Always moving. He's just an awesome guy.
My name is Monique. I don't like to be called Monique. I like to be called Mel. I'm a senior here. I want to go into real estate cosmetology. I have a really big family, but I love my sisters and my brother. My one sister is deceased though. I'm the middle child. My twin nephews and a niece. I love my friends and family. And my mom is my hero because she's been through a lot in her life. And no matter what, she's never let an obstacle get her down. No matter where she was health-wise, or financially, or in schooling, or in her job, she always overcame everything with a smile on her face and optimism, and I love that about her. I like to sing dance.
My name is Jamie. I want to go to college to be a history teacher, and I have an older brother. I love being outside, and I also love to play volleyball.
Okay, our first topic is bullying. These are some of the facts that we learned about bullying and stuff. We compared different websites. We talked to kids and therapists and all types of different things and stuff. And these are some things that we found out that can come from bullying. That basically a bully is just an insecure person. Like they may not come out and say it, but they are very insecure. And we learned that about bullying.
Some of the things that we found out was bullying can lead to false insecurities, making a person hate themselves in the world. It can also lead to suicide. And suicide is the third leading cause of deaths against young people. Sorry. And it gets younger and younger. Like,
Second, third graders.
yeah, to second and third graders. Self-harm is a big thing that they do. And a lot of kids don't want to go to school because of bullying. They tell their parents that they don't want to go. They drop out of school at a young age. And
10 to 14-year-old girls are at a higher risk to commit suicide, and 4,400 deaths per year are because of suicide, and with every suicide there is at least 100 suicide attempts. If you see someone being bullied, don't just stand there and do something about it.
treat others the way you want to be treated.
Give random compliments to people you may not know. Believe it or not, a simple act of kindness could change a person's whole day.
Don't assume if you ignore the bullying that they will stop.
If you see someone sitting alone at lunch, let them sit with you.
should be able to help. Put yourself in that victim's shoes. Would you like it if you were getting bullied and no one stood up for you?
Media.
Right here, we were trying to show that, like, there's a lot of things that the media does to pictures and everything else to make celebrities look better when they already look good. I mean, I don't know why they want
Like
to
in the
fix
corner,
them.
they made her arm stick then,
Yeah.
the editing.
They changed her complexion.
There's a
Her
lot of
arm
stuff.
skinnier.
Like with the boy, the guy put abs in, like. And then the 90s Barbie compared to the 2000s Barbie is way different. Body shape and everything.
In a study on fifth graders, 10-year-old girls and boys told researchers they were dissatisfied with their own bodies after watching a music video by Britney Spears or a clip from the TV show Friends.
One in every three, 37% articles in leading teen girl magazines also included a focus on appearance, and most of the advertisements, 50% used an appeal to beauty disorder products.
Isn't one 33%?
So that must
I
be
think we
37.
got the percentage wrong, I don't know. A 1996 study found that the amount of time an adolescent watches soaps, movies, and music videos is associated with the degree of body satisfaction and desire to be them.
Alternate models are so prominent that exposure to them becomes unavoidable and chronic, constantly reinforcing a discrepancy for most women and girls between their actual size and the ideal body.
You're all beautiful, and don't let anyone tell you differently.
If you feel stuck, always talk to someone about your feelings. You're never alone, even when you feel like you are. Someone cares and is willing to help.
The definition of beautiful: having beauty, possessing qualities that give great pleasure or satisfaction to see, hear, think about, etc. Delighting the sense of mind, a beautiful dress, a beautiful speech.
How you see yourself. A lot of these were like really astonishing. Like only 11% of girls globally are comfortable using the word beautiful to describe themselves.
30% of men and boys suffer from either anorexia or bulimia, and as many as 6% of males have taken steroids by the age of 18 to bulk up their body.
Among high school students, 44% of girls and 15% of guys are attempting to lose weight.
75% of girls with low self-esteem report engaging in negative activities such as eating disorders, cutting, smoking, drinking, when feeling bad about themselves.
72% of girls feel tremendous pressure to be beautiful. 80% of women agree that every woman has something about her that is beautiful, but do more than half of women globally agree that when it comes to how they look, they are their own worst beauty critic. 6 in 10 girls stop doing what they love because they feel bad about their looks.
80% of children are afraid of being fat, and 8 million people suffer from an eating disorder. Americans spend over $40 billion on dieting and diet-related products each year.
Up to 12% of teen boys are using unproven supplements and or steroids. 425 of first, second, and third grade girls want to lose weight. Girls aren't the only ones that can have eating disorders.
This was the end.
Just an encouraging picture.
Are there any questions or comments for this group?
You said 30% of men have suffered from anorexia or bulimia. That sounds really high. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
It, like, most of the articles we found, it differed between 20 and 30. There was never really a set number. They were
think there's stereotypes for men that go in there as well. You know, the reason why men might not say too much about that, and women might be more open to talking about it. I was interested in that. What was the stat that said 80% of girls in first, second, and third grade are worried about being fat?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder where that comes from. I'm not where the number comes from. I wonder where the idea comes from. Does it come from magazines and televisions, or does it come from, because at that age,
It's mostly
those kids aren't feeding themselves, are they? I mean, at that age, it's kind of like the parents or the caregivers or the guardians who are providing them with their diet. And by diet, I don't mean to lose weight. I mean diet. We all are on a diet.
As in what we
It just depends on what you eat, right?
Yeah.
To piggyback up what he said, do you believe that we should, have more of a social reform to, one, be aware of media that's misleading and not to trust an image at its face value, and two, perhaps, when raising a child or, being around young children like that, keep displaying the thought or the mindset that your beauty is what defines you. You shouldn't look at others and see what, or shouldn't aspire to mimic or copy someone else. You should, set your own, blaze your own trail in that sense.
I think that's your job as a parent, is to instill it in your child to not compare yourself to anyone else, because in all reality, there's always going to be someone better looking, stronger, smarter, funnier, this and that, but you're your own you, you're your own unique, so in the end it doesn't matter. So I think it's the parent's job to try and instill that in them, because they learn from you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How did you within your senior project, spread your
We
research?
That's
Or,
what I was wondering too.
what we did with it? We're actually supposed to go over to Mayor. Yeah, we're going tomorrow because we were gonna do it today, but I had a game, now it's canceled, and I rescheduled it. Softball's been a big thing that's been getting in the way, but we plan to go present this to the kids over there, sixth graders, that's Marco's class. And we also had games planned out to help team building, because we talked to Miss Mako and she said that a lot of the kids there are dealing with bullying.
Even when we had to present this to them to make sure it was school appropriate, we saw kids doing that.
Yeah.
You know.
So we're gonna do team building activities, things that make them work together and come together as a group, I guess. We're gonna have candy and stuff. We're doing it tomorrow, so that's really everything as well.
I'm curious about the bullying here. It's real. I think it's easy to say that if you see it, to tell somebody, but I think it's hard to do that too. For example, fights that happen to occur within the hallways, those are things that are usually resulted of some kind of a bullying sort of an aspect, and yet I don't know a percentage, but I just know from anecdotal evidence, when there's a fight in the hallway, I see more students 9th through 12th grade running to the fight to urge the fight on instead of running to get help. You ever notice that? And I know there's a whole lot of different social implications to that, but I think it's noble to be able to say, yeah, let's go get help and talk